Professor Hudson, here's another interesting question from over at Patreon. Have you followed this debate on the so-called Great Reset, which is the World Economic Forum has talked about their plan? Also, we've also seen the Five Eyes countries have used this phrase, "build back better." We've seen again and again. There's clearly coordination between, the United States has used, the Biden administration has used that term a lot, the Australian government, etc. So basically, the World Economic Forum and other kind of neoliberal institutions have been pushing this Great Reset idea. There was a video that kind of went viral that was later taken down where there was like 10 visions for our future in 2030. And the first one was that you will own nothing, but you will be happy. And another point of it was that like everything will be delivered via drone. So, I mean, it seems to me like kind of
you'll subsist off Bill Gates' Impossible Burgers or whatever.
Yeah. It seems to be very similar to like a kind of a new shock doctrine, but do you have any thoughts?
Well, they call it a fourth industrial revolution.
Yeah. It's so bizarre. It's almost a comedy. It's like the old comics that you used to have in grade school. What's wrong with this picture? And you'd see birds flying upside down and all sorts of dogs walking people. It's just such nonsense. What can you say about it? It's silly. But again, that's what happens when you get rich enough to join the World Economic Forum. Your IQ drops 30% and you lose your sense of judgment.
Well, I think there is a logic behind it when you think about it in terms of a fourth industrial revolution, which is to unlock new financial potential to keep global capitalism going. And this is where a Green New Deal comes in.
Well, sure. If I was a billionaire, I would be subject to wealth addiction, and I'd want to own all the property in the world. And so, of course, I'd tell everybody else, you'll be happy with no property. I'll own it all, and my friends will own it all. Of course, you'll be happier. Just let us take it. I mean, that's the message.
I don't know if you saw it. Jody Dean has a new book, and her argument is that we're seeing a kind of, not necessarily a new economic transformation, but a shift into what you could just call neo-feudalism. And that it's actually a totally different system, a different mode of production. It's no longer even really capitalism. It's the Great Reset is just their vision for neo-techno-feudalism.
Yes, this is not Karl Polanyi's great transformation. It's feudal. Yeah, I've been saying all along. It's neo-feudalism. That's what a rentier class is, a rentier economy. The difference is that the financial interests today and the monopolists play the role that the landlords played in the 19th century before democratic reform ended the landlord class as such. And by doing that, paved the way for the resurgence of the financial class and the monopolists that it backed.